wired for sound. At the sound of the tone, kids. All right, we're locked and loaded down. Crawford going to be leading us out. It's like, Morgan in the 2. Tanner into 3. Working away through the back jump section. Marshals, keep an eye on your area. It's top 2 trying to keep their dance card alive. Go into that C-main event right now. Crawford leading out. Morgan in the 2, top 2. Doing a little bit of breakaway. They just got to keep it rubber side down. They're going to find their way into race number 4. That's my 17.5 lock timing C-main. So Morgan and Crawford leading out. Farnham into 3. Tanner in the 4. Bowen in the 5. Everybody adjusting to a little bit more traction coming up in the main event. This is about what it's going to be like on main event day. Maybe a little bit more for the one-up buggy challenge. So remember, guys, settle it in. Don't try and drive the car so hard. Morgan leading out. Crawford and Morgan going at it, going up the hill, going down the hill. Farnham into 3. On the outside looking in. Tanner in the 4. Morgan comes up short. Canfield right there to get him. Race number 2. 21.5 lock timing. That is Brown, Mock, Byers, Mike A., Johnson, Morrow, Neidhart, Ayers, and Schmidt. You guys are up next. Right now, Alan Crawford leading out. Watching center, guys. Nicely done. Morgan and Farnham. Now Farnham looks like he's taking over the top 2 from Morgan. So Farnham and Morgan going to be going at it for that final transfer spot into that C-main event. Watching center. Thank you, Mr. Maxwell. And I will need about 3 volunteer marshals, at least 3 to 4 volunteer marshals to help me out with race number 2. 3 to 4 volunteer marshals. Help me out race number 2. I'd appreciate it. Crawford leading out. Farnham and Morgan going at it for 3 and 4 of the oval. Farnham's got it. Morgan wants it. 2:30 in, 2:30 to go. Oh, Crawford comes up short. No harm, no foul. He's got a 8-second lead on second of Farnham. Farnham comes in just a bit too short. Morgan comes in just a bit too short. So battle reigning still going on for second and third between Farnham and Morgan. 2:50 in, 2:10 to go. Crawford trying to seal the deal, keeping it rubber side down through the wagon wheel. Backside triple. Working his way through the oval section.
2 minutes left.
By the start finish line he goes. He's got 8.5 seconds on Farnham. In that 2, Farnham just keeping it rubber side down. Morgan giving chase with 3:15 in, 1:45 to go. Again, huge thanks to everybody coming on out in support of our annual school supply drive here at Hobby Action Raceway. Don't forget, we got a track build going on next week. So track will be closed. And then we got your one-up buggy challenge coming at you the following weekend. So if you haven't signed up for that, definitely get that locked and loaded. Crawford on top. Farnham in the 2, Morgan in the 3, Tanner in the 4. Now Bowen in the 4. Sorry about that. Tanner in the 5. With 3:45 in, 1:15 to go. 1:15 to go. Thank you, Caden.
1 minute left.
1 minute left to go, drivers. 1 minute left to go. We are pretty stacked on our main event. So again, if you guys hear me calling out for some volunteers in the first couple races, please help me out. 4:30 in, 35 seconds to go. Crawford on top. Farnham in the 2 with under 30 to go. Right now, Crawford and Farnham looking to find their way into that C-main event. Morgan not giving up without a fight, though. He's got under 20 to go. He's got Farnham in his sights through the back jump section. They're going to be running it to the line with less than 10. May get by for one more. Watching the center, Farnham and Morgan. Morgan with less than 5. Is he going to get by for another 2 and 1? And he does. So it's going to be a run to the line.
Alan Crawford done.
Oh. Keep him rolling, guys. Keep him rolling. Keep him rolling. You'll be done when you cross our finish line. Alan Crawford, you are done watching the back jump section. Farnham gets it wrong in the back jump section. Here comes Morgan. And Farnham goes dead. Oh, my goodness. So Darren Morgan going to get the early Christmas gift. Find his way into that C main event. Crawford and Morgan. I assume you're going to go to the C main. Is that correct? Mr. Morgan, you going in the C main? All right. Thank you very much. All right, marshals, grab those blowers. Start blowing off your areas. I am going to need a couple volunteers to help me out with this race.
The race is complete.
So Alan Crawford and Darren Morgan, you're finding your way into race number 4. All right. Let's get our marshals to our spots, please. Marshals to our spots. I got Farnham, Morgan, Crawford. Rachel's got spot 6. I need 1, 2, 3, 4 volunteer marshals, please. I need 4 volunteer marshals. Diego's got 3. Hardy and Canfield are going to go rock, paper, scissors. Let's go and roll them out, check them in. Roll them out, check them in. Roll them out, check them in. Preston Brown on 1. Rich Brown on 2. Robert Mock on 3. Chris Byers on 4. Mike A on 5. Aiden Johnson on 6. Randy Morrow on 7. Charlie Neidhart on 8. Jet Ayers on 9. Ray Schmidt on the 10. This is a 10-car dance.
1 minute to the start of the race.
Watch top of the hill. Watch top of the
Michael
hill.
Ambrosius. Robert Mock. Preston Brown. Chris Byers.
And
Charlie
I am
Neidhart
going
6.
to need 1 volunteer
Rich
corner
Brown.
marshal on code number 2. 1 volunteer corner marshal on code number 2.
45 seconds to the start of the race. Jet Ayers.
And with
Aiden
that,
Johnson.
let's go get our
Randy
cars
Morrow.
lined up this go around. Get our cars lined up this go around. So again, Preston Brown on the 1, Rich Brown on the 2, Robert Mock on the 3,
30
Chris
seconds
Byers
to the
on
start of the race.
4, Mike A on the 5, Aiden Johnson on the 6, Randy Morrow on the 7, Neidhart on the 8, Ayers on the 9, Schmidt on the 10.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
Trying to find their way into that B main event.
Less than 5.
All right. 21.5 lock timing. C main event. Like always, drivers, let's keep it clean in the first couple corners. If you guys were here last weekend, you know what's not in my vocabulary moving forward, and that is the word restart. So you guys need to keep it clean at the sound of the tone. All right, everybody going at it. Oh. Hey, Juan or Diego, try and grab Mike's car and see if you can pop that back on. See if you can pop that back on. Pop it back on. Watch out front, guys. Watch it out front. All right, we are off and running with our 21.5 lock timing C main. Let's clean it up, gentlemen. Clean it up. Thank you, Josh. Out front, it is going to be Rich Brown and Robert Mock. Watch it coming into the triple. Nicely done, Rich. Go, go, go. Watching the center triple. Watching center triple. It is clear. One right there for you, Josh. So out front, it's going to be Chris Byers, Rich Brown, Mock, Schmidt, Neidhart. Watching the back triple, watching the back quad, watching the back quad, watching the back quad, watching the back quad. Thank you, Brooks. Watch it up front, guys. So out front, it is going to be Rich Brown on top. Chris Byers in the 2. Mock and Schmidt. Brown get it wrong. Byers and Brown playing footsies out there. That's going to allow Mock and Schmidt now up into the top 2. One out front, guys. One out front. 1:45 in, 3:15 to go. Everybody getting wiggly-quiggly in the back quad section. Let's sort it out, gentlemen. Keep it clean. Top 2 trying to find their way into that B main event. Thank you, Todd. So back out front, it is going to be Rich Brown. Byers and Schmidt. Schmidt now leading out over Byers. 2 in, 3 to go. Race number 3. Four-wheel drive, lock timing, C-Main coming up at you next. Four-wheel lock timing, C-Main coming up at you next. Byers leading out. Watching the back triple, watching the back triple. Byers put it upside down. Excuse me, that is Rich Brown leading out. Mock on top, Brown in the 2. Neidhart in the 3. That'll be your battle going on right now in front of timing and scoring. Rich Brown and Neidhart. Down the back quad section they go. Meyer and Byers going at it. Watch it out front, guys. Watch it out front. Thank you, Alan.
2 minutes left.
Watch it clear quad. It is clear. Johnson and Byers going at it. Robert Mock working his way. Backside double. Kisses the wall. Brown over the top. Now Rich Brown going to find his way up onto that top spot with 3:15 in, 1:45 to go. Brown through the wagon wheel. He gets it wrong. Hardy right there to get a Mock back up in the lead. Brown into the 2, first and second. In front of the driver's stand through the front side double. Backside double. Mock gets it wrong. Brown gets it wrong. Gets collected by Mike A. Let the marshals get you guys. Neidhart gets it wrong. Goodness gracious. Here comes Byers. That'll be third. Working with you there, Jet. Please hold your line. Marshall top of the hill. Marshall top of the hill. Thank you, Josh. Rich Brown running like the rabbit scared. Watch top of the hill, guys. Watch top of the hill. 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 Thank you, Darren. Rich Brown leading out. He puts it upside down. Help him out, Marshall. Thank you very much. That is leader. Work with there, Mike. Please hold your line. Robert Mock in the 2. That'll be second. Work with there, Mike. Easy there, Mr. Mock. Aiden Johnson in the 3. Neidhart in the 4. Brown puts it upside down. Whoa, easy there. That'll be leader with there, Mike. Please hold your line. Second puts it upside down with under 30. Brown and Mock leading out. 21-5 lock timing. C main event trying to find their way into the B. There's leader down the back jump section. Here comes second in front of timing scoring. Into 3 is going to be Byers now. Johnson going to drop it to the 4. With less than 5 drivers. Less than 5, less than 5, less than 5. And that is going to be time. Everyone will be done when you cross the
Michael Emrose was done. Robert Mock
Mike,
done.
you are done.
Chris
Mock,
Byers done.
you are done. Byers, you are done. Jet, you are done.
Jet Ears done.
Johnson,
Aiden
you
Johnson
are
done.
done. Waiting on everybody else. Marshals, don't go anywhere. Marshals, don't go anywhere. Waiting on Randy.
Randy Morrow done.
And Preston and Rich Brown. Rich Brown and Robert Mock, you guys are going into that
Preston
C
Brown done.
main. Are you good with that?
Rich
Give me a
Brown
head
done.
nod, yes or no? Mr. Mock, is that a head nod of a yes? Thank you very much. And I assume Rich Brown, that's a yes as well. Thank you very much. Marshals, grab those blowers.
The race is completed.
And drivers from race number 2, turn them off, put them down. I need you guys back on the track. Race number 3, four-wheel drive, lock timing. C main event coming at you next. Thank you, Rachel. All right, drivers from race number 2. Turn them off, put them down. I need you cats back on the track. Corner marshal, please. Shouldn't be looking for any volunteers. Where be me marshals? And I got Byers. I got Mock. I got Mike A. I got all right. Where be Mr. Schmidt is back to back. You know what, Rachel? Why don't you help me out? Actually, no. You're out. Take a seat. You're good. I need one volunteer marshal on 3. Thank you, Mr. Clark. I need one volunteer marshal on code number 9. Roll them out. Check them in, guys. Roll them out. Check them in.
1 minute to the start of the race.
All right. This is four-wheel drive lock timing C main. I could have made all 11 of you go into the B. But let's have a little
45 seconds
fun.
to the start of the race. Laird Johnson.
Got 4 car dance.
Ray
It's
Schmidt.
going to be Laird Johnson, Ray Schmidt, Randy Morrow, Jeremy Saunders. I am going to need
Randy Morrow.
5 volunteer corner marshals after this race. 5 volunteer corner marshals after this race.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
All right. With that being said, no more laps.
Jeremy
no more
Sanders.
Laps, no more laps. Go get our cars lined up. No more laps.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
It is Johnson, Schmidt, Morrow, Sanders. 4 car dance. Top 2 are going to find their
Less
way
than
into that
5.
B main. I will need 5 volunteer corner marshals after this race. 5 volunteer corner marshals. Drivers ready. Marshals ready. You guys are going at the sound of the tone. All right, we are locked and loaded. Morrow, a little bit of a sleep at the wheel. No harm, no foul. Leading us out early on. It's going to be Laird Johnson. Got the flowing locks in full effect. Sanders in the 2, and he gets it wrong on the back jump sections. Now Jeremy Sanders leading out. Schmidt into the 2. Oh, Marshall up front, Marshall up front. Thank you, Alex. Somebody gets it wrong. Somebody else gets it wrong. Off the gas, let the marshal get you guys. They're not going to chase you down. So leading out is going to be Ray Schmidt. Randy Morrow in the 2. Laird having a rough bit of luck. Hopefully he gets it going for the main. Sanders in that 3 spot. Watch at the bottom of the hill. Watch the bottom of the hill. Clear. Race number 4. Two-wheel drive, lock timing, C-main event. Lock timing, C-main. You are going to be up next. Again, I am going to need about 5 to 6 volunteer corner marshals to help me out the next race. At least 5 volunteer corner marshals. That is a 10-car dance. Easy there, Mr. Schmidt. Easy, Randy. You got a big, long lead. Just keep it rubber side down, all the wheels on the car. Same thing for you, Ray. Ray Schmidt leading out. Morrow in the 2. Marshall out front. Sanders in the 3. 1:45 in, 3:15 to go. Mr. Byers, do you have your car ready for the next race? Oh, no, you're not up next. You're in 5. Never mind. I'm not awake. It's been a long day. So battle going on between Sanders and Morrow. Sanders now up into the 2. Morrow going to drop it to the 3. Meanwhile, Ray Schmidt going to be leading us out. Sanders in the 2. Randy Morrow in the 3. And you're good, Jeremy. Thank you very much. Thank you, Chris. Ray Schmidt leading out. Jeremy Sanders in that 2. Sanders rocking the pink and blue. Through the back jump section he goes. Morrow rocking the red and fluorescent yellow. Watch bottom of the hill. Thank you, Mr. Clark. Got a battle shaping up for 2nd and 3rd right now. Morrow, oh, Sanders puts it upside down. Morrow finds his way into the side. So now Morrow back into the 2. Sanders going for the option line. Spin her around, Jeremy. You're good. Thank you very much. 3 in, 2 to go.
2 minutes left.
Rolling race number 3. Again, I'm going to need 5 volunteer marshals to help me out on the next race. Ray Schmidt on top. Randy Morrow in the 2. That'll be leader winner there, Jeremy. Easy there, Ray. Plenty of real estate going on. Up next, race. Look at Jet. Poetry in motion. Even with his arms waving in the air like he just don't care. Race number 4. 17.5 lock timing. C Main. That's going to be Maxwell, Rosen, Goodwill, Say, Lamb, Clenshaw, Friedelreich, Chris Byers, Alan Crawford, and I don't remember who was after that. Anyway. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Come on, Ray. You got a minute left to go. Nurse it around. Oh, no, that's Laird. Ray Schmidt leading out. He's got a good lead. Randy Morrow in the 2. Jeremy in the 3. Laird's got his car back and running. With under 45 to go. Drivers under 45 to go. I'll need these 4 drivers. And I am going to need about 5 volunteer corner marshals. 5 volunteer corner marshals to help me out race number 4. Thank you, Justin. Randy just keeping it rubber side down. Wants to advance into that B-main event. Right now, Schmidt and Morrow looking to punch the dance card into that B-main. Watching center, guys. Watching center. Ouch. With less than 10, guys. Less than 10. Ray Schmidt on top.
Randy Morrow done.
Be time. Finish lap here on Randy Morrow. You are done. I assume Randy Morrow and Ray Schmidt, you guys are going to go into that B-main. Gentlemen, I still have a race going on. Please hang out and wait. Laird, you are done. Waiting on Ray and Jeremy. Waiting on 2. Randy, you're going into the B? Are you going to go into the B? All right, thank you very much. And Ray,
Jeremy Sanders done.
Thank you very much. Waiting on 1. That is a race. I'll stop.
The race is completed.
Got those blowers. Taking the win, Ray Schmidt, Randy Morrow. You guys are going into that B-main. I need at least 5 volunteer corner marshals to help me out with race number 4. Do what? I'll just go the Mohawked one. How's that sound? All right. Marshals to your spots, please. Marshals to your spots. Marshals to your spots. All right, let's go roll them out. Check them in, gentlemen. Roll them out. Check them in. Robert's going to help me out there. Thank you, Josh. Thank you, Jeremy. Thank you, Brooks. Watching the back quad, guys. Watching the back quad. You are warming up. It's Maxwell on the pole. Rosen in the 2. Goodwill on the 3. Say on the 4. Lamb on the 5. Clenshaw on the 6. Friedenreich on the 7. Byers on the 8. Crawford on the 9. Darren Morgan on the 10.
Chris Byers. James Maxwell. Alan Crawford. 1 minute to the start of the race.
Watch it out front, guys. Watch
Ashley
it out
Lamb.
front. With that being
Darren Morgan.
said,
James C. Dave Rosen.
No
Niels
more laps.
Klemchich.
No more laps. No more laps.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
We'll get our cars lined up. All right. 17.5 lock timing. C-main event. Coulda, woulda, shoulda. Can I
30 seconds to the start of the race.
all the way, keep the dream alive? That's a good question. All right, y'all know the routine. What's the word that's out of my vocabulary?
15 seconds to the start of the race.
So y'all need to keep it clean. I don't want to hear any bickering on the driver's stand. If you guys wad up, you guys need to sort it out. You guys are trained professionals, drivers ready, marshals ready, at the sound of the tone. Boom shakalaka. That's what I like to see. You guys ripped it and gripped it. That's what I like to see. Very nice patience, gentlemen, watching the back quad. Let's sort it out. Keep it clean. Nicely done. Marshals, keep an eye on your areas. All right, we got Maxwell leading out. Friedelreich in the 2, Say in the 3, Rosen in the 4. Looks like Crawford in the 5. Goodwill, Clenshaw. Battle Royale going on here in your two-wheel drive 17.5 lock timing C main event. Race number 4 on deck. Watch bottom of the hill. It is clear. And good, Chris, thank you very much for the checkup. Race 5, novice B main event. You are going to be up next. James Maxwell leading out. Friedenreich in the 2, Rosen in the 3, Crawford in the 4, Say in the 5. Looks like Goodwill in the 6. Crenshaw gonna do it all over again. Nicely done, Nils. Good job, sir. We're locked and loaded. Race number 4 of 17 here on your Stuff the Bus 2024. James Maxwell leading out. Chris Friedenreich in the 2. Let's keep it clean, guys. Keep it clean. Maxwell Friedenreich leading out. Rosen in a 3. And then you got Crawford and Say going at it. 4th and 5th. Goodwill in the 6. Watch bottom of the hill. That was Maxwell getting it wrong. Marshall in the wagon wheel. Marshall in the wagon wheel. Thank you, Laird. So Maxwell going to back over into the top 2 now. Say into the 3. Oh, Friedenreich gets it wrong in the center. There is Schmidt to get him. And then Maxwell and Friedenreich get into it. Here comes Say trying to go around the outside. Sticks it and wins it, and it's a 4-car dance. Let's keep it clean, guys, and drive it through the smoke. It's going to be Alan Crawford up on top. Oh, my goodness. Goodwill into the 2 with a series of events. Nobody giving quarter. Goodwill going for the option line. Maxwell going for the option line. Let's keep it clean, guys. Goodwill on top. Crawford in the 2. Maxwell in the 3. Rosen in the 4. Marshall out front. Rosen into the 3. Friedenreich in the 4. Maxwell in the 5. Morgan, Lamb, Clenshaw, Say. Lordy, lordy, you guys are making it interesting. Back out up front, Bob Goodwill trying to pick up the pieces. Watch it out front. Thank you, Josh. And Goodwill gets it wrong in the center. Schmidt right there again. So, oh, man, Grumpy. Rosen going to take the spot. Friedenreich and Maxwell going at it through the top of the hill. Here comes Goodwill. 3-car dance. Backside quad. Friedenreich, Goodwill.
2 minutes left.
Maxwell, Lamb got her nose up in the mix. Let's keep it clean. 3:15 in, 1:45 to go. Rosen on top. Maxwell, Goodwill, Friedenreich, Lamb, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, working their way through the back quad section. That was, who was that putting it upside down? Was that Rosen? No, that wasn't Rosen. Now Goodwill back up on top. I didn't see what happened to Rosen. Friedenreich gets it upside down. Schmidt getting his feet in the way. Let's keep it clean, guys. Nicely done, guys. Schmidt trying to get out of the way. You guys are coming like a freight train. Goodwill, Maxwell, Rosen, Lamb, Friedenreich, Clenshaw. It's a gaggle of cars after that. Goodness gracious. Back out of front, Bob Goodwill. Maxwell into the 2.
1 minute left.
Rosen into 3. 4 minutes in. Lamb in the 4. Watching the quad, watching the wagon wheel, watching the wagon wheel, watching the wagon wheel. Let's clean it up in the back, guys. Clean it up in the back. Bob Goodwill on top. James Maxwell. Goodwill spins it around like a record and then gets collected by Rosen. Nowhere to go on that. Maxwell gets it wrong. Goodwill goes over the top. So it's a 3-car dance by the start-finish line with 30 seconds to go. Goodwill gives it a fistful of throttle. Maxwell, Goodwill, Rosen by timing and scoring. Down the back jump section they go with Ashley Lamb sitting in the wings trying to pick up some pieces if these guys get into it again with under 15 to go. Maxwell getting it sideways. Goodwill, Rosen, Lamb, they're going to get by for another one. It's going to be a run to the line with less than 5. Top 4 making it by the start-finish line. Clenshaw going to get by the start-finish line. That'll be time. You guys will be done when you cross our finish line. So back out up front. It is going to be Maxwell puts it upside down. Goodwill puts it
Chris
upside
Byers done.
down. Here
Darren
comes
Morgan done.
Rosen, 3-car dance to the wagon wheel.
James C. done.
It is
Alan Crawford done.
Rosen to the inside. Maxwell to the outside.
James Maxwell
Rosen
done.
and
Dave Rosen
Goodwill.
done.
You are
Bob Goodwill
done.
Ashley Lamb done.
Lamb taking over the top 4.
Niels Clench's
Clenshaw.
done.
That is a race. Marshals, grab your blowers. Maxwell and Rosen, I assume you guys are going to go into the B main event. Is that what I'm understanding? Maxwell and Rosen, are you going into the B main? Thank you very much.
The race is
Drivers
completed.
from race number 4, turn them off, put them down. Novice B main event. You are up next.
Last year, the last race of the series, Matt walks up behind me and goes, "Hey, if you stay where you're at right now, you'll take the championship." I fell apart like a cheap suit.
That's never a good thing. All right, drivers from race number 4, I need you guys back on the track, please. Drivers from race number 4, need you guys back on the track, please. Marshals to your spots, please. Marshals to your spots. Shouldn't be looking for any volunteers. Where are all my marshals at? I got Morgan. No, I should have plenty of marshals out there. Not quite sure why I don't. Really don't want to call out names from my 17.5 lock timing B main. But let's go ahead. Had Mr. Maxwell out on the drive. Thank you very much. Rosencant Marshall. Mr. Goodwill. You can help me out marshalling? I guess Brooks is going to volunteer for me. Thank you, Brooks. Once again, drivers, need you guys back out on the track to corner marshal.
1 minute to the start of the race.
If you are physically able, roll them out, check them in, guys. Roll them out, check them in. Novice B main event. It is Byers, Brown, Bettenker, Pease, Morgan. Your running order. For call out, I will need probably
45
about
seconds to
3
the start
4
of the race.
volunteer marshals after race 5. 3 to 4 volunteer marshals after race 5.
"30 seconds to the start of the race. Juan Badenker. Chris Byers.
All right.
TJ Brown.
With that being
15
said,
seconds to the
no
start
more
of the
laps,
race.
no more laps.
Ruben
You guys
Pease.
can go to line up the cars this go around. Chris Byers on the pole. TJ Brown on the 2. Juan Bettenker on the 3. Ruben Pease on the 4.
Less than
Mr.
5.
Morgan. We gonna make the race? Fabulous. And again, after race number 5, I am going to need about 3 to 4 volunteer corner marshals, 3 to 4 volunteer corner marshals to help me out. Novice B main, top 2, going to find your way into that A main. Let's keep it clean, drivers, at the sound of the tone. Watch out front, guys. Watch it out front. All right, we are off and running with race number 5, Novice B main event. Leading us out is going to be the Ninja himself. Now, puts it into a pipe. I'll stop talking about him. TJ Brown leading out. Now Chris Byers leading out. Brown in the 2. Bettenker in the 3. Pease in the 4. Byers getting it wrong. Brown going to take over that top spot. Byers into the 2. Remember, taking the top 2 into that 8-minute event. Watch in the back jump section. Watch back jump section. Thank you, Brooks. Thank you, Alan. Watch in the back quad. Watch in the back quad. Race number 6. 21.5 lock timing, B main, coming up at you next. 21.5 lock timing, B main, coming up at you next. I will need about 4 volunteer corner marshals to help me out for race number 6. 4 volunteer corner marshals to help me out for race number 6. Will be appreciated. Watch top of the hill. Watch top of the hill. Thank you, Nils. Appreciate you on that. Byers leading out. Brown in the 2. Now Byers getting it wrong. Brown getting it wrong. Bettenker gonna put his nose up into the top 2. So now Juan finding his way into a transfer spot into that A main. Brown gonna drop it to the 3. 2 minutes in, 3 to go. 2 and 3 to go. Oh, Juan get it wrong on the back jump section. Here comes Brown. So battle going on for 2nd and 3rd. Juan and TJ going at it for 2nd and 3rd. Thank you, Chris. Appreciate that. Race number 5 on deck. Race number 6. 21.5 lock timing. C main event coming at you next. Watch it out front, guys. Watch it out front. Novice B main event, keeping it entertaining. TJ Brown in the 2. Bettenker in the 3. Now P's going to settle up on Bettenker. Challenge for that top 3. One behind you there, James. Thank you very much.
2 minutes left.
Chris Byers leading out. Brown in the 2. Whoa, where are you going, Juan? Mas grande pequeño. Going big. Race number 5 on track. 3:30 in, 1:30 to go. Chris Byers on top. TJ Brown in the 2. Watch back jump section. Watch back jump section. It is clear. And again, I will need about 5 volunteer corner marshals. About 4 to 5 volunteer corner marshals. Help me out with race number 6. Whoa. Chris Byers leading out. TJ Brown in the 2 spot. Ruben Pease in the 3. Juan Bettenker in the 4. With 4 minutes in, 1 to go. 4 minutes in, 1 to go.
1 minute left.
Again, thank you to everyone for coming on out to our 2024 Stuff the Bus round 2 of our series. Byers leading out. Brown in the 2. Watching the center jump section. Watch center jump section. Nicely done, Alan. Thank you, Darren. Good job, guys. With under 30 to go. Under 30 to go. TJ and Ruben going at it. That's a battle for 2nd right there. Let's keep it clean, guys. Keep it clean. Less than 20. Less than 20. TJ leading out in the top 2. Juan into 3. Again, I am going to need a good 3 to 4 volunteer corner marshals to help me out after this race. Less than 5 drivers, less than 5. Less than 5. Everybody will be done when you cross start-finish line. Everybody will be done when you cross start-finish line. Chris Byers, you are
Chris
done.
Byers
TJ
done.
Brown, you
TJ
are
Brown
done. Gentlemen, are you going into the A main?
Ruben
TJ
Pease
and
done.
Chris, are you
Juan
going into
Bettenker
the
done.
A main? Yes. Do not go backwards, TJ. Do not go backwards, TJ. Do not go backwards. Waiting on James. Waiting on James. All right, that is a race. I'll stop. Marshall going to grab those blowers. Chris Byers and TJ Brown, you are going into
The
that
race is completed.
A main event. That'll be later on. That's going to be race number 10. Novice drivers, I need you guys back on the track, please. Novice drivers, I need you guys back on the track. And I do need about 3 to 4 volunteer corner marshals to help me out with race number 6. Alan, we can go and swap out that battery if you want. And 21.5 lock timing, C main event. Let's go and roll them out, check them in, roll them out, check them in. Marshals to your spots. Marshals to your spots, please.
Braxton Eichenberger. The Possum. Paul Fontaine. Robert Mock. Brandon Chandler. Bryson Curry. Rich Brown. Lee Helmrich. Derek Pease.
All right, with that being
Tyler
said,
Johnson.
no more laps, no more laps, no more laps, no more laps. It's going to be Paul Fontaine, Bryson Curry, Lee Helmrich, Eric
1 minute to the start of the race.
Ferreira, Braxton Eichenberger, Tyler Johnson, Brandon Chandler. Wait a second. Hey, Brandon. So nice to see you on a main event. Derek Pease on the 8.
45
Rich Brown
seconds to
on
the start of the
9,
race.
Robert Mock on the 10. This is your 21.5 lock timing B main event. Top 2 vying for that A main event. 21.5 lock timing.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
What's the one word that's out of my vocabulary? That's going to be the word restart. You guys sort it out at the beginning. Keep it clean. Patience, patience, patience. 5-minute main event. Drivers
15
ready.
seconds to the start of the race.
Marshals ready. You guys are going at the sound of the tone. Watching center, guys. Watch center double. Oh. Fontaine shorting it out. He's got a long road uphill, but he's got the skills to pay the bills. Watch back jump section. Watch back jump section. Plenty of time, guys. Sort it out, sort it out, sort it out. Watch top of the hill. Marshall, top of the hill, please. It is clear. Watching the jump section. Thank you, Brooks. All right, we are back and running. Let's sort it out. Keep it clean, guys. Out early on is going to be Eric Ferrer on top. Chandler in the 2. Helmrich in the 3. Fontaine, Brown, Curry, Mock, Eichenberger, Pease. Yeah, everybody back and forth. Watch top of the hill. Thank you, Ray. Race number 6 on track. Race number 7. Watching the back jump section. Race number 7. That's my 17.5 lock timing B main. You cats are going to be up next. I need some jelly beans. Watch it out front, guys. Watch it out front. Out front. Go. Curry getting it wrong top of the hill. Hardy right there to get him. Nice work, Josh. So back out up front. It is going to be, who's it going to be? Oh, watching the center, guys. And shop is closing in 15 minutes. If you have a tab inside the store, you need to get that handled out and taken care of. If you got a tab inside the store, you need to get that taken care of. Shop is closing in 15 minutes. Eric Ferrer leading out. Lee Helmrich in the 2, and Chandler goes dead. Sitting in the top 3. Thank you, Brooks. Watching the back jump section, it is clear. So out front, Eric Ferrer, the Possum. Sleeping it down. Mike. Watching the back quad. Canfield getting the workout. It is Eric Ferrer leading out. Lee Helmrich in the 2. Fontaine in the 3. Johnson in the 4. So Helmrich, Fontaine, and Johnson. 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and Brown in the 5 spot. Going at it.
2 minutes left.
Drivers, you got 3 minutes in, 2 to go. Ferreira leading out. Johnson in the 2. Helmrich in the 3. Curry in the 4. Brown in the 5. Race number 6 on deck. Race number 7. Not quite sure who that's going to be. That's going to be my 17.5 lock timing. B main event coming up at you next. Good talk. Back out of front, still going to be Eric Ferreira. Let's keep it clean. Johnson in the 2, Helmrich in the 3. Curry, Brown, Eichenberger, Fontaine. Now Fontaine up to the top 5 with 4 minutes in, 1 to go.
1 minute left.
Rocking with our 21.5 lock timing. B main event. Mana. Eric Ferreira leading out. Tyler Johnson in that 2 spot. Helmrich in the 3. Curry in the 4. Fontaine, Eichenberger, Brown, Pease, Mock. Chandler going to take a knee. Rough it a look. Great qualifying out of Brandon. With under 25 to go. Under 25 to go. Eric Ferreira on top, working his way to the center jump section. Tyler Johnson in the all black. In the 2. Lee Helmrich in the 3. And that is going to be time on the master clock. Keep them rolling, drivers.
Robert Mock done.
Derek
Lee
Pease,
Helmrich done.
you are done. Robert Mock, you are done.
Bryson Curry done.
you are done.
Derek Pease done. Paul Fontaine done.
Fontaine, you are done. Waiting on everybody else.
Possum done.
Ferreira, you are done. Johnson,
Braxton
you are
Eichenberger
done. No, Braxton, you are done. Waiting on Johnson.
Tyler Johnson
and
done.
Brown.
Rich Brown done.
Eric Ferreira and Tyler Johnson. Are you guys going into the A main? Eric. All right. Marshals, grab those blowers. Start blowing
race is
off
completed.
your areas. Race number 7. 17.5 lock timing. B main coming up at you next. And drivers from race number 6, I need you guys to turn them off, put them down. Need you guys back on the track. Corner marshal, please. All right, marshals to your spots, please. Marshals to your spots. We got to go. All right, shouldn't be looking for any volunteers. Where are my marshals at? Marshals to your spots, please. All right, Mr. Curry up there, Chandler there, Fontaine there, Johnson there, Ferrer there. Should have 10 marshals on the track. I had nobody going back to back. Marshals to your spots. Roll them out, check them in. Roll them out, check them in.
1 minute to the start of the race. Nick Byett. "45 seconds to the start of the race. James Maxwell. Dave Rosen. Austin Harrell. Lyle Lamb. Caleb Knobloch. Chucky Stacker. Just farted. Josiah Pease.
Marshall in the
Tony
center,
Nesbitt.
and no more laps. Josiah Pease on the 1.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
Bayette on the 2, only on the 3, Lamb on the 4, Stacker on the 5, Harrell on the 6, Knobloch on the 7, Nesbitt on the 8, Maxwell on the 9, Rosen on the 10. Let's see
15 seconds to the start of the race.
Braxton, can I get you to slide to 6? Thank you very much.
Less than 5.
All right, we got a clear check out of everybody. Y'all know the routine. Let's keep it clean. Top two going to find your way into that A main event. Drivers ready, marshals ready. 5 minutes of mayhem coming at you at the sound of the tone. Nicely done. Patience, patience, patience. Patience, patience, patience. Beautiful. Up front, it's going to be the guy who's got all the red in the world, Josiah Pease. Darren Olney in the 2, Stacker in the 3, Lamb in the 4. Knobloch, Maxwell, Nesbitt, Harrell, Bayette, and Rosen. All right, now Pease going to be leading out. Darren Olney in the 2. Stacker in the 3, Lamb in the 4. Nice 4-car dance. Working the way through the center double section they go. Lamb gets it wrong. This side, this side, this side. Nicely to Derek. Good job, guys. Easy, easy, easy. Out front, Josiah Pease. Darren Olney in the 2. Chucky Stacker in the 3. 3-car dance, working their way up the hill. Yes? Oh, thought you were asking me something. Maxwell, Lamb, and Knobloch going at it. Back out up front, it is going to be Darren Olney rocking the gray and green. Back jump section, double. Stacker rocking the all-white, double. Pease rocking the red, double. Going up the hill, going down the hill. Entering into the wagon wheel. Lamb in the 4. Looks like Maxwell and Knobloch going at it for 5 and 6. 2 minutes in. Whoa. Tyler, you all right? Nobody caught that. You're on YouTube land. So you can go back and watch it at your full discretion when it's posted later on. Lamb and Maxwell going at it for 4th and 5th. Back out up front. It is still going to be Stacker now up on top. Rough lap out of Pease. He's going to pull into the 2. Only going to drop it to the 3. That'll be leader and second working up the hill, down the hill. White led out by the all red. Pease puts it upside down. Only not able to capitalize. That'll be third working in front of you there. I believe Austin, thank you very much. Good job, sir. Nice checkup. Appreciate the gentleman likeness on that. Chucky Stacker leading out. Pease in the 2, Olney in the 3. Maxwell in the 4.
2 minutes left.
Knobloch and Lamb going at it for 5 and 6 with Bayette in the 7. Dave, you got third working with you there. Please hold your line. Out front. Oh, my goodness. Stacker gets it wrong in the center. Makes the announcer go after him. I don't like doing that. So now Olney going to find his way into the 2. Pease back up on top. Olney in the 2. Stacker in the 3. With 3:30 and 1:30 to go, race number 7 on deck. Race number 8, Stadium Truck, A main event coming up at you next. That'll be second with your Dave. Please hold your line. Thank you very much. Third behind you. With 4 minutes in, 1 to go. 4 in, 1 to go. It's going to be Josiah Pease leading out.
1 minute left.
Thank you, Tony. That'll be, now Maxwell making a move up on Olney into the top 3 now. Pease on top. Stacker moving into the 2. Olney in the 3. Maxwell in the 4 with 25 seconds left to go. 25 seconds left to go. Olney gets it wrong. Here comes Maxwell going to challenge out for 3rd and 4th going up the hill. Through the back jump section, there you go. With less than 10, less than 10. Lamb puts it up on two wheels, Bo Luke style. And with less than 5, less than 5. That's going to be time on the master clock. Keep it rolling. Olney and Maxwell going at it for third and
Josiah
fourth.
Pease done.
You'll be done when you cross our finish line. Pease taking the win. You are done.
Tony
Nesbitt, you are
Nesbitt
done. Lamb, you
Lyle
are
Lamb
done.
done.
Stacker going to be looking like he's going to take home the top 2. You
Chucky
are
Stacker
done.
done.
Waiting on everybody else. Oh, Maxwell and Olney and Knobloch. Here comes Harrell.
James Maxwell done. Caleb
And that
Knobloch
is
done.
race again. Drivers,
Just
when I
Spartan
call
done.
you done, do
Austin
not
Harrell done.
go backwards
Dave
on
Rosen
the front
done.
straightaway. Pull your cars over and stop. Stacker and Pease, you going into the A main? Stacker and Pease, are you running the A main? All right. Marshals, grab your blowers. Start blowing off your area. Race number 8, Stadium Truck, A main event, coming at you next. Drivers from race number 7, I need you guys back on the track, please. Drivers from race number 7, back on the track, please. All right, Stadium Truck, A main event coming at you. Marshals to your spots, please. Marshals to your spots. Marshals to your spots. Shouldn't be looking for any volunteers. Should have every marshaling spot covered up. I have nobody going
Transponder
in
524158.
this race. Ah, that's right. I got Mr. Pease in this. All right, let's go roll them out, check them in. Roll them out, check them in.
Transponder 524158. The race is completed.
All right, I got Nesbitt there, Lamb there, Knobloch there, Maxwell there. Justin, you got cone 2 for me? Thank you very much. All right, and with that being said, no more laps, no more laps, no more laps. Going to get our cars lined up. No more laps, get our cars lined up.
Nick Byett.
Kyle Ash on the pole, Day on the 2, Tanner on the 3, Bayette on the 4, M on the 5, Pease on the 6, Clark on the 7, Greg Clark on the 8, Robert Mock on the 9. I got Stacker there, Lamb there. We are cleared for takeoff. Let's get our cars lined up, gentlemen. Drivers ready, marshals ready. You guys going to go? Sound of the tone. All right, we're locked and loaded with your Stadium Truck A main event. Ash leading us out. Stunt Day in the 2. Tanner into 3. One behind you there, Austin. Thank you very much. Good job, sir. You're the best. I don't care what Bob says about you. Kyle Ash leading out. Brian Day in the 2. Tanner in the 3. Riley Clark in the 4. Bayette in the 5. Pease in the 6. M in the 7. Tanner hooks up a pipe. No harm, no foul. Top 2 going to do a little bit of breakaway. Leading out is going to be Stunt Day. Ash in the 2. Watching the center, watching the center, watching the center. Watch back triple. Watch the back jump section, guys. Watch back jump section. Thank you, Lyle. Good job. 1 minute and 4 to go. 1 and 4 to go. Marshall out front. It is. Thank you, Austin. Wonderful job. Back out in front going to be Kyle Ash. Day going to drop it to the 2. Tanner still going to be sitting in the top 3. Ash and Day going at it. Going up the hill, going down the hill. Tanner in the 3. Looks like Pease in the 4. First and second, working away through 3 and 4 of the oval. Only running like the rabbit scared. They're coming up on Clark and Clark. Watching center, watching center, watching center. Thanks, Nils. Have a great weekend, sir. Day and Ash going at it. They're coming up on Greg. You'll have the leader in second coming up on you. Thank you, Austin. Thank you, James. Appreciate the hustle on that. Bayette and M, you'll have leader in second coming up on you next. Please hold your line. Nicely done. Game on. Up next will be my four-wheel drive lock timing B main event. Lock timing B main event coming up at you next. Now Day getting it wrong in the center. Watch in the center, guys. Watch in the center. Watch in the center. Kyle Ash on top. Day in the 2. Tanner's still going to be sitting in the top 3. Then it's Pease, Bayette, Clark, M, and Mock. Watch top of the hill, guys. Watch top of the hill. Whoa. Easy, Riley. Back out at front is going to be Kyle Ash. Brian Day in the 2. Sam Tanner rocking the all pink. He's the man secured his manhood. Well, I like to see.
2 minutes left.
In that 4th spot will be Josiah Pease, Nick Bayette in the top 5. 3 minutes in, 2 to go. 3 in, 2 to go. Kyle Ash still leading out. He's got 1.8 on Day, working his way through the back double. Going up the hill. Going down the hill. Day up the hill. Down the hill. Watch the bottom of the hill. Watch the bottom of the hill. Thank you, Austin. I am way too tired to run out there and get that. Now I'll be second with there. Mr. Pease, please hold your line. Good job. Nicely done, guys. Way to work together. 1:45 left to go on the master clock. 1:45 left to go on the master. It's still going to be Ash, Day, Tanner. Watch in center triple. Watch center triple. Thank you, Austin.
1 minute left.
Good job, sir. 4 minutes in, 1 to go. Watch bottom of the hill. Thank you, Tony. Tanner going for a ride. Ash hooks up a pipe. Here comes Day, and then Day steps on it. That's right. I said it. Because I can. Because it's not Day running. Ash and Day leading out with 30 seconds left to go in your Stadium Truck A main event. Here's 2024 Stuff the Bus Round 2 Series. Kyle Ash on top, Brian Day in the 2, Sam Tanner in the 3, and then it's a gaggle of cars going at it for 4, 5, 6, 7 between Bayette, Pease, M, Clark, and Mock with less than 10 drivers, less than 10. Ash working his way up the hill. Day working his way up the hill. They are probably going to get done at the line. Watch back jump section. Time has expired on the master clock. Kyle Ash
Done.
You are done.
done.
Brian Day, you are
Sam
done.
Tanner
Sam
done.
Tanner, you are done. Waiting on everybody else. Again, when I call you done, do not continue to go laps. I still have cars finishing out, gentlemen.
Mr. M done. Riley Clark done. Nick Bayette done.
And
Josiah Pease
waiting
done.
on 2. And
Robert
that
Mock
is
done.
the race. All stop. Marshall, go and grab those blowers. Start blowing off your areas. Race number 8 in the books. Race number 9. 4-wheel drive. 17.5 lock timing B main. Coming up at you next. 4-wheel lock timing B main. Coming up at you next. Stadium truck drivers, I need you guys back on the track, please. Stadium truck drivers, need you guys back on the track, please. All right, marshals, to your spots, please. Marshals, to your spots. Stadium truck drivers, I need you guys back on the track, please. All right, race number 9. 9. Y'all can roll them out.
The race is
Check them
completed.
in. Roll them out. Check them in. All right, I got Mr. M going back to back. I got
Austin
Clark
Harrell.
there, Clark there.
Logan Meyer.
Pease there, Ash
Kevin Mason.
there. Marshall in the center,
Ray Schmidt.
please.
Ashley Lamb.
Please replace your
Mr. M.
divots. And
Randy
with
Morrow.
that being said,
Sam Tanner.
no more laps, no more laps, no more laps. Austin Harrell on the pole. James Maxwell on the 2. Nick Bayette on the 3. Logan Meyer on the 4. Ashley Lamb on the 5. Mr. M on the 6. Nick, I'll take 2. Got 2? Awesome. Thank you, Caden. We'll give Nick a couple seconds. We'll give Mr. Maxwell a couple seconds. So again, thanks so much for everyone coming on out today to your 2024
1 minute to the start of the
Stuff
race.
Bus. This is your 17.5 lock timing B main event. B as in boy. I could have done a little bit better. But trying to keep the dream alive.
45 seconds to the start of the
Top
race.
2 are going to find their way into that A main event. Austin Harrell on the pole. James Maxwell on the 2. Nick Bayette on the 3. Logan Meyer on the 4. Ashley Lamb on the 5.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
Mr. M on the 6. Mason on the 7. Tanner on the 8. Schmidt on the 9.
James Maxwell.
Mohawk on the 10.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
And again, thank you everyone coming out. Don't forget, next weekend we got a track
Less
build
than 5.
coming at you in full effect. One Up Buggy Challenge the weekend thereafter. 17.5 lock timing, B main event. You all know the routine. There is no restart, so you guys need to have some patience in the opening laps. Drivers ready, marshals ready. Sound of the tone. Meyer out of the gate, grabs a fistful of throttle, pops up into the top 2. Let's keep it clean, kids. Watch bottom of the hill, watch bottom of the hill. Oh, boy. This is not looking happy. Wowzer. Harrell sticks it and wins it. Lordy, you guys need to clean it up. Clean it up, guys. Clean it up, clean it up, clean it up. As impressive as it looks, you guys need to sort it out. Exercise some patience. You guys got 5 minutes of racing going on. Maxwell leading out. Watch back quad, watch back quad, watch back quad. Back quad is clear. It is Maxwell. Schmidt. Looks like Harrell. Pease. Oh, boy. Tanner. 1 minute in, 4 to go. 1 minute in, 4 to go. Watch back jump section. Watch back jump section. Back jump section is clear. Race number 10. Coming at you next. That is my novice A main event. Novice A main event coming at you next. Watch it up front, guys. Nicely done, Mr. Mason. Good job, Mr. Pease. Thank you, Laird. Schmidt, Harrell, and Maxwell going at it. Going down the back jump section they go. 3-car dance. Harrell. Oh, Maxwell gets it wrong in the back jump. That puts Schmidt out on top. Harrell in the 2. Maxwell in the 3. Pease in the 4. Looks like Tanner in the 5. Lamb in the 6. Tanner gets it wrong in the center. Lamb going to pick up a spot. Meanwhile, Ray Schmidt trying to do the boogity-boogie, I am out of here dance. Spins it around in the back jump section. Harrell, too close for missiles, switches it up the guns. That'll be leader and second on you there, Mr. Mason. Please hold your line. Watch in center, guys. Watch in center. Watch in center. Watch in center. Now Pease, Schmidt, and Maxwell all going at it. Thank you, Rachel. Out front, going to be Austin Harrell after his spectacular acrobatic feats of wonder On the opening lap, Austin Harrell leading out. Maxwell in the 2. Schmidt in the 3. Pease in the 4. Let's keep it clean there, gentlemen. Schmidt and Pease going at it for 3rd and 4th. Austin Harrell going to be leading out. Maxwell in the 2. Pease, Schmidt, Tanner. Looks like Lamb. Marshall out front, please. Marshall out front. It is clear. Meyer going to be in my top 7.
2 minutes left.
3 and 2 to go. 3 and 2 to go. Watch bottom of the hill. Thank you, Scott. Back out of front is going to be the all black of Austin Harrell, trying to keep it rubber side down. Pretty good lead for Harrell in front of Maxwell in the 2. Watch bottom of the hill. Watch bottom of the hill. It is clear. Logan, you got leader working with you. Nice job, youngster. Good job. Good job. Watch back triple. Thank you, Mr. Pease. Thank you, Laird. Watch out front, guys. Austin Harrell leading out. Maxwell in the 2. That'll be 2nd with you there, Logan. Please hold your line. Derek Pease in the 3. Good job, Logan. Kudos to Logan. Recently bumping out of novice. Finding his way into the B main
1 minute left.
of 17.5 locked. Pretty stat class this weekend. Marshall out front. So good job. Watch it out front. Watch it out front. Watch it out front. That is leader working there, Mr. Mason. Leader working with you, Mr. Mason. Thank you very much. Easy, Austin. You got a pretty good lead on Maxwell. 4:30 in. 30 seconds left to go. It is Austin Harrell leading out. Marshall out front. Marshall out front. Schmidt and Lamb going at it. Marshall in the center. Marshall in the center. Thank you. Oh. Watch it out front, guys. Watch it out front. Austin Harrell leading out. Maxwell in the 2. Looks like Mason pops the ball cup with less than 15 drivers, less than 15. Pease and Tanner, 4th and 5th. Watching the back jump section, watching the back jump section. Slow in the back jump section is clear, less than 5. Everybody's going to be done when you cross our finish line right about now.
James Maxwell done.
Maxwell taking the 2. You are done. I assume, James Maxwell, you're going to go into the A main? No, you are not. Okay.
Mr.
Derek
M done.
Pease,
Logan Meyer done.
you are done.
Randy
Logan
Morrow
Meyer,
done.
you are done.
Sam Tanner done.
Waiting on everybody else.
Ashley Lamb done.
Waiting
Austin Harrell done.
on Schmidt. And Austin Harrell, are you bumping into the A?
Ray Schmidt done.
All right, so Mr. M, are you staying for the A? All right, so it is Austin Harrell and Mr. M. You kids are in at 17.5 lock timing A main event. Marshals, grab those blowers, start blowing off your areas. And I do need all 10 of you back out on the track to corner marshal, please.
The race is completed.
Harrell and M, you guys are going into that A main event. Yes, ma'am? We'll bring it on over. We'll replace it. Why are you yelling at me? What did I do? No worries. All right, marshals to your spots, please. Marshals to your spots. I got Harrell there. I got Mohawk there. M there. Maxwell there. Logan right there. Thank you, Logan, for hopping out there. Schmidt over there. I shouldn't be looking for any volunteers. Marshals to your spots, please. I got Nick there. Thank you very much, Nick. Logan. Logan. Can I get you to slide down to 5 for me, please? Thank you very much. All right, novice A main event. You kids can roll them out, check them in. On the pole will be Tom Clark. In the 2 will be Dane. In the 3 will be Justin. 4 will be Kevin Mason. 5 will be Mike Nord. 6 will be Elena Ash. 7, Robert Tucker. 8 will be Ian Pease. 9. Why? Thank you, Rachel. Watching the back quad. Watching the back quad. Slow in the back quad. 9 will be Chris Byers, and 10 will be TJ Brown.
EMPs.
Novice A
Elena
main
Ash.
event coming at you. Race number
TJ Brown.
11. Short course A main. You
Tom
are
Clark.
going to be up next. Short course A main. You're going to
Mike
be
Nord.
up next.
Kevin Mason. Justin Clark.
All right.
1 minute to the start of the race.
And with that
Robert
being
Tucker.
said,
Chris Byers. Dane Clark.
no more laps, no more laps, no more laps. Let's go get our cars lined up. No more laps. Let's go get our cars lined up. Novice A main event coming at you in full effect. Marshals to your spot.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
Lined up, guys. Tom Clark on the pole. Dane Clark on the 2. Justin Clark on the 3. Kevin Mason on the 4. Mike Nord on the 5. Lena Ash on the 6. Robert Tucker on the 7. EMP's on the 8. Chris Byers on the 9. TJ
30 seconds
Brown
to the start
on
of the race.
10. All right. Drivers ready, marshals ready. You guys are going at the sound of the tone. And we're off and running. Novice A main event coming at you. Let's keep it clean, kids. Keep it clean. Race number 11 on deck. That is going to be my short course A main event. Short course A main event coming at you next. Clark getting it wrong at the start. Going to drop him back. And looks like he is broken. Oh, rough bit of luck for Tom. Thank you, Logan. So out front, it is going to be, looks like Dane Clark and Justin Clark going at it. Byers and Mason with Brown, Pease, and Nord. Race number 10 on deck, race number 11. Short course A main event coming up at you next. Short course A main coming up at you next. Again, shop is closed. If you had a tab inside the store, you should have already had that taken care of. Appreciate everyone coming out. Don't forget, next weekend, we got a track build going on. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Want to pop on out and move some dirt on Saturday. Help us form out some jumps. By all means, any and all hands are welcome. Sunday will be our finishing with piping. Oh, boy. Watching center, guys. Watching center. Thank you, Mr. Maxwell. Appreciate that. Dane Clark on top. Kevin Mason in the 2. Justin Clark in the 3. Watching the back quad. Watching the back quad. Watching the back quad. Watching the back quad. That quad is clear. Dane Clark on top. Justin Clark in that 2. Watching center. Good job, Logan. Keep it clean, Mr. Mason. Watching center, guys. Marshall in the center. It is clear. Dane Clark on top. Justin Clark in that 2. Kevin Mason in the 3. Byers, Nord, Marshall in the center. Thank you, Mr. Maxwell. Race number 11. Opposite side, opposite side. Thank you, Mr. Schmidt. One out there for you there, Logan. Good job. Marshall in the wagon wheel. Thank you, Mr. Pease. Excuse me, Mr. M. Either or. Kevin Mason leading out. Dane Clark in the 2. Thank you, Mr. Maxwell. Watching the back quad, watching the back quad. Watching the back quad. It is clear.
2 minutes left.
You have Mason leading out. Watching the quad, watching the quad, watching the quad, watching the quad. Marshall in the quad. Yeah, Marshall in the back quad. It is clear. Thank you, Mr. Schmidt. Safe. Race number 11. Short course coming at you next. Thank you, Logan. Thank you, Mr. Maxwell. Kevin Mason leading out. Dane Clark in the 2. One there for you, Logan. And you're going to be like 10 pounds lighter by the end of this race. Kevin Mason on top. Dane Clark in the 2. Justin Clark in the 3. Byers in the 4. Pease, Brown, Tucker, Nord, Ash, and Clark rounding out my top 10. Watching center triple. Watch center triple. Thank you, Logan.
1 minute
Watch
left.
top of the hill. Thank you, Rachel. Watch bottom of the hill. Thank you, Ashley. Watching the wagon wheel, guys. Watch wagon wheel. Wagon wheel's clear. Watching the back quad, guys. Watching the back quad. Watching the back quad. Under 30 to go, drivers. Under 30 to go. Race number 11. Short course. Coming at you next. Short course coming at you next. Mason on top. Dane Clark in the 2. Justin Clark in the 3. Watching center triple. Thank you, Logan. Good job. Less than 10, drivers. Less than 10. Less than 10. Watching in front of the driver's stand. Off the gas and be a Marshall. Thank you. Time has expired. Everybody's going to be done when you cross start finish line.
Ian P's done.
Please, you are done.
Kevin Mason done.
Mr. Mason, you are done. Do not go backwards on the track when I call you done. Just stop your cars. Do not go backwards on the track.
Dane Clark done.
Dane Clark, you are done. Justin, you are done.
Justin Clark done.
Byers, you are done.
Chris Byers
Elena,
done.
you are done.
Elena Ash done.
Nord, you are
Mike
done.
Nord
Waiting
done.
on 2. Waiting on 2. Marshals, don't go anywhere, please. Marshals, don't go anywhere. Brown, you are done. Waiting on Tucker.
TJ Brown done.
And that is going to seal the
Robert
deal.
Tucker
Your
done.
novice A main event. Marshals, grab
The race
those
is
blowers.
completed.
Start blowing off your areas. Race number 11. Short course A main event. Coming at you next. Drivers from race number 10, turn them off, put them down. I need you guys back on the track, please. Drivers from race number 10, I need all of you back on the track to corner marshal, please. It's already over. I'm not going to worry about it. All right, marshals to your spots, please. Marshals to your spots. That was four-wheel drive, wasn't it, Austin? Marshals to your spots, please. Marshals to your spots. Sam Tanner. Sam Tanner. You still in the building?
1 minute to the start of the
You
race.
want to run the A-main? Four-wheel lock timing? Yes? You're in. All right, roll them out. Check them in, guys. Roll them out. Check them in. Marshals your spots. Kyle Ash on the pole.
45 seconds to the
Brooks
start of the
Canfield
race.
on the 2. Robert Morgan on the 3. Austin Harrell on the 4. Schmidt on the 5. Morgan on the 6. I am going to need about 3 to 4 volunteer marshals after race number 11. 3 to 4 volunteer marshals after race number 11.
30 seconds to the start of the race. Kyle Ash. Brooks Canfield. Darren Morgan. Robert Morgan.
All right,
Ray
with
Schmidt.
that being said, no more laps.
Austin
no more
Harrell.
laps. Ash, Canfield, Morgan, Harrell, Schmidt, Morgan. That's going to be your call-out order.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
Nope. All right. Ashley Lamb. You still in the building? Ashley Lamb. You still in
Less
the
than
building?
5.
You want to run the A-main? Line up your cars, gentlemen. Line up your cars. Is that a yes or a no? Four-wheel drive lock timing, A-main. You want to run it, yes or no? Yes? You're in. Line them up, gentlemen. Is that really how you guys want to line up? There we go. Kyle Ash on 1, Canfield on 2, Robert Morgan on 3, Austin Harrell on 4, Ray Schmidt on 5, Darren Morgan on 6. Excellent. At the sound of the tone. All right, we're locked and loaded with your short course A main event. coming at you, your 2024. Stuff the Bus Canfield getting it wrong early on. He's going to drop to the back of the pack. He's got some work to do. Morgan and Harold getting into it. Kyle Ash going to be doing a mighty hi-ho. See ya. Race number 11 on deck. Race number 12. 21.5 lock timing A main event coming at you next. 21.5 lock timing A main coming at you next. Again, I will need quite a few volunteer marshals after this race to help me out. So again, thank you to everyone for coming on out today. Hopefully you're all having a fun time. If you're not, like I always say, underwater basket weaving has great potential these days. Race number 11 on track. Race number 12. 21.5 locked. Coming at you next. And again, thank you to everyone for coming on out. Thank you to everyone for being prompt and ready to go. And to keep you kids moving in a timely fashion. Kyle Ash leading out. Harrell in the 2. Canfield finding his way back up into the top 3. Watch it out front. Looks like Morgan and Morgan going at it. Schmidt leading in the top. And he's going to take an E for the main event. Hey, Ray. Hey, Ray Schmidt. Ray Schmidt. When you're done marshaling, come on over and see me. Kyle Ash leading out. Austin Harrell in the 2. Brooks Canfield in the 3. Oh, my goodness. Morgan and Morgan doing the dance. Darren going wide. Robert looking to the inside with 2:30 in, 2:30 to go. It is Kyle Ash leading out. Austin Harrell in the 2. Darren Morgan, Robert Morgan, Canfield. So second, third, fourth. Going up the hill, going down the hill. Canfield trying to thread the needle. Robert Morgan leading in the top 3. Canfield looking high, looking low. Ain't got nowhere to go. To the center, double they go. Race number 12. 21.5 lock timing. A main event going to be coming at you
2 minutes
next.
left.
And again, thank you to everyone for coming on out today. For our 2024 Stuff the Bus, we grabbed a grip load of stuff for the kiddos down in Eloy. Final tally for the day, 155 entries today. So thank you to everyone for coming on out. We appreciate everyone for making the trek. Hopefully you're all having a fun time. Trying to have you guys wrapped up by about 8:35 to 8:45 at the latest. Obviously no practice after we were done. Marshall in the center triple. Marshall in the back quad. Marshall in the back quad. Thank you, Mr. Clark. It is Kyle Ash leading out. Austin Harrell in the 2. Robert Morgan in the 3. Canfield in the 4. 4 minutes in, 1 to go. Closest battle going to be between Morgan and Canfield. Coming in the center triple section they go. Morgan double.
Left.
Canfield goes big. Almost has to get marshaled. Harrell putting it upside down. So now Robert Morgan going to set his sights on the top 2. Second and third. Through the back jump section they go. Morgan so close he can taste it. Marshall top of the hill. He marshals himself out. Harrell on the 2. Robert Morgan on the 3. Brooks Canfield on the 4. With under 30 to go. Drivers under 30 to go. Oh, Harrell hooks up a pipe. Robert Morgan going to find his way into the 2. Harrell going to drop it to the 3. Here comes Canfield. Second, third, fourth. Through the back jump section they go. With less than 15. Is it possible they may get by for one more? Less than 10. Harrell put it upside down. Canfield goes big. Less than 5. They're going to get by for one more. And you know what that means in short course land. Prison rules, baby. Anything can happen and usually does. Time has expired on the master clock. Keep them rolling, guys. Keep them rolling. Morgan in the 2,
Darren
Harrell
Morgan
in the 3, Canfield in the 4. Harrell goes wiggly woogly. Canfield finds his way into the top 3. Morgan in the 2, Canfield through the back triple. Harrell gives it all he's got,
Morgan
Captain, and put a fork in
Brooks
it.
Canfield done.
Julianne, it is done.
Kyle Ash
Waiting
done.
on one.
Austin Harrell done.
And that is the race. All stop. Marshals, grab your blowers. Taking the win. Kyle Ash, Robert Morgan in the 2, Canfield in the 3, Harrell in the 4. I need these 6 drivers back on the track, and I am going to need about 3 to 4 volunteer marshals. I need 3 volunteer marshals to help me out. Race number 12. 21.5 lock timing. A main event coming at you next. Thank you, Jet. Drivers from race number 11,
race is
turn them
completed.
off, put them down. I need you guys back on the track, please. Drivers from race number 11, turn them off, put them down. Need you guys back on the track, please. All right, I got Ash there, Canfield there. Jet's going to help me out there. Schmidt there, Harrell on 6, Morgan on 0. Morgan, can I get you on cone 4? Darren Morgan needs you on cone 4. Cone 4, top of the hill. All right, race 12, roll them out, check them in. Race 12, roll them out, check them in. Qualifying.
Josh Hardy.
On the 10, Tyler Johnson. On the 9, Eric Ferrara. On the 8, Dave Rosen. On the 7, Aaron Ferrara. On the 6, Riley Clark. On the 5, Greg Clark. On the 4, Mason Martinez. On the 3,
Possum.
Laird Johnson. On the 2,
Laird Johnson.
Bob
Goodwill.
Goodwill. And on the pole will be
Riley
Josh
Clark.
Hardy.
Greg Clark. Mason Martinez. Dave Rosen. Aaron Ferrara.
And
Tyler
with
Johnson.
that being said, no more laps. You guys can finish out your lap, line up the cars. Finish out your laps, line up the cars.
1 minute to the start of the race.
Race 12 on deck, race 13. 17.5 lock timing, a main event coming at you next.
.45 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, I got a clear check out of everybody. Let's get our cars lined up, gentlemen.
.30 seconds to the start of the race.
Once again, Hardy on the pole, Goodwill on the 2, Laird Johnson on the 3, Mason Martinez on the 4, Greg Clark on the 5, Riley Clark on the 6, Aaron Ferrara on the 7, Dave Rosen on the
15 seconds
8.
to the start of the race.
Eric Ferrara on the 9, Tyler Johnson on the 10.
Less than 5.
21.5 lock timing, a main event. You guys know the routine. No restarts. You guys keep it clean at the sound of the tone. Patience, patience, patience. Patience, patience, patience. Sort of. Leading out. Ow. Watch top of the hill, watch top of the hill, watch in center triple, watch center triple. It is clear. Leading us out first lap is going to be Josh Hardy. Looks like Goodwill in the 2, Clark in the 3. And it's a gaggle of cars. That was not clean. Make your passes clean, gentlemen. Hardy, Goodwill, Clark, Martinez, Johnson, Johnson. Watch bottom of the hill, watch bottom of the hill, watch bottom of the hill. Bottom of the hill is clear. Watching the wagon wheel, guys. Watching the wagon wheel. Leading us out, it's going to be Josh Hardy. In the 2 is going to be Bob Goodwill. In the 3 will be Mason Martinez. Laird Johnson in the 4. Ferrara in the 5. Riley Clark in the 6. Aaron Ferrara in the 7. Greg Clark in the 8. Johnson in the 9. Rosen in the 10. Leader on deck, working his way, going up the hill. Watching the back quad, watching the back quad, watching the back quad, watching the back quad. It is clear. Leading us out is going to be Tyler Johnson. Or excuse me. It's been a long day. Josh Hardy leading us out. In the 2 is going to be Bob Goodwill. Watching the back quad, watching the back quad. Mason Martinez into 3. Riley Clark in the 4, watching the wagon wheel. It is clear. Ferrara in the 5. Ferreira and Greg Clark going at it. The Possum moving his way up into the top 5. Aaron Ferreira in the 6. Greg Clark in the 7. Johnson in the 8. Your leader on deck is going to be Josh Hardy working his way, going up the hill. Coming into the back jump section, coming up on Greg Clark and Tyler Johnson. You'll have the leader working with you. In that 2 spot, going to be Bob Goodwill. Rocking in the clean air. Mason Martinez into 3. Not quite close enough to capitalize with 2:30 in, 2:30 to go. Race number 13. 17.5 lock timing. A main event coming up at you next. 75 lock. Watching center double-double. Watch center double-double. It is clear. Battle starting to shape up. Goodwill and Martinez. Riley Clark in the 4. Watch coming in the wagon wheel. That'll be the leader working with you guys. That'll be leader with you, Rosen and Ferrara. That is the leader. Please hold your line. Josh Hardy leading out.
2 minutes left.
Off the gas, please. Thank you very much. I like my fingers where they're attached. Watch coming in the back jump section. That'll be the leader working with you guys. Rosen, Johnson, and Ferreira. Hardy working his way through the center triple section. Goodwill in the 2. There's Goodwill. That'll be leader working in front of you there, Dave. Rosen and Ferreira, you got leader in front of you, second behind you. You guys know the gig. Into 3 is going to be Martinez working his way, coming up on Aaron Ferreira. With 3:45 in, 1:15 to go. Watching the jump section, Josh Hardy leading out. Bob Goodwill in the 2. Mason Martinez into 3. Then you got Riley Clark, Greg Clark, Rosen, Ferreira, Johnson, and Ferrara.
1 minute left.
Race number 12 on deck. Race number 13. Watch bottom of the hill. Watch bottom of the hill. It is clear. Watch coming in the triple section. It is clear. Still on top. It's going to be Josh Hardy. Goodwill in the 2. Martinez in the 3 with under 30 to go. Drivers under 30 to go. Thank you, Brooks. Watching the back double-double. Watching the back quad. Watching the back quad. Good job, Kyle. With under 30 to go. Drivers under 30 to go. Watch it going down the hill. It is Josh Hardy leading out. Hardy puts it upside down. Goodwill not close enough to capitalize. Martinez into 3. Not close enough to capitalize on Goodwill. Time starting to wind out with less than 10 drivers. Less than 10. Thank you, Ray. That is going to be
Josh Hardy
time.
done.
Finish lap, you are on. Josh Hardy, you are done. Everybody else will be done when you cross our finish line.
The Possum
People,
done.
you're done. Eric, you are done. Waiting on everybody else.
Mason Martinez done.
You are done.
Aaron Ferrara done. Greg Clark done.
Ferreira, Clark, do not go backwards on
Tyler
the track,
Johnson done.
gentlemen. When I call
Riley
you
Clark
done, stop your cars over here or stop your
Dave
cars
Rosen
over
done.
there. Do not cut back over the oval, please. There are still cars finishing out. I cannot say that enough. Marshals, grab your blowers. Start blowing off your areas, please. Race number 13, 17.5 lock timing, A main event, coming at you next. Watch your eyeballs. And drivers from race number 12. Need you guys back on the track to quarter marshal. Drivers for race number 12. Need you guys back on the track to quarter marshal, please. You earned it for sure. Marshals to your spots, please. Marshals to your spots.
The race is completed.
Marshals to your spots. See, I don't believe I've got anybody going back to back. Pretty sure I do not. So I should have all my marshaling spots covered. All right, let's go ahead and roll them out, check them in, roll them out, check them in, roll them out, check them in. It's going to be Mike Sora on the pole, M on the 2, Boyd on the 3, Weir on the 4.
Mike Sora.
Canfield on the 5, Hardy on the 6, Morgan on the 7, Cornwell on the 8, Pease on the 9, Stacker on the 10.
Kevin Boyd. Robert Morgan. Purple
I
Stallion.
got Aaron, I got
Josiah Pease.
Riley,
Mr.
I
M.
got Greg, thank
Candy
you,
Corn.
gentlemen.
Brooks Canfield. Chucky Stacker. Josh Hardy.
Mason Martinez, where you at? Mason Martinez. You need to be on the track corner marshaling, don't you? Jet's going to marshal for you. All right, thank you very much. All right, no more laps. Get our cars lined up. I got Laird out there. I got Goodwill there. Hardy's going back to back. Aaron, can I get you to slide into 6 for me, please? Thank you very much. Again, Sora on the pole.
1 minute to the
M
start of the
on
race.
2. Boyd on the 3. Weir on the 4. Canfield on the 5, Hardy on the 6, Morgan on the 7, Cornwell on the 8, Pease on the 9, Stacker on the 10. Y'all know the routine. Let's keep it clean. Drivers ready, marshals ready.
45
Going
seconds
in
to the start of the
sound
race.
Of the tone. Let's keep it clean, gentlemen. Keep it clean. Keep it clean. Do not force the issue on the opening lap, because bad things are going to happen. All right, leading us out is going to be watching the back triple, watching the back quad. Ashley, I didn't even ask. Are you marshaling back there for me? Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I thought I had a marshal back there. I apologize. Out front, it is going to be Kevin Boyd, Paul Weir in the 2. Thank you. Boyd leading out. Weir in the 2, Sora in the 3, M in the 4. And then it's going to be Hardy. Canfield. Watch in the center. Thank you, Aaron. Sorry about that, Mike. My legs don't spread that far apart. Kevin Boyd leading out. Paul Weir in the 2. M in the 3. Sora in the 4. Morgan. Stacker. Hardy. Canfield. Pease and Cornwell. Out front, it is going to be the Elder Boyd leading out. M in the 2. Weir in the 3. Watching the back jump section. Watch back jump section. Weir trying to go over the top. Up the hill, going down the hill. Out front, it is going to be Kevin Boyd leading out. Your 17.5 lock timing A main event. M in the 2. Sora now finding his way into the 3. Stacker in the 4. Morgan in the 5. Pease in the 6. Cornwell, Canfield, Weir, and Hardy. Starting to wind the day down. Again, thank you to everyone for coming on out. Hopefully you guys had a fun time today. Like I said, if you didn't, underwater basket weaving. It's the hot new sport, especially if you can hold your breath for a real long time. You get a cool shade of blue. Back out front, going to be Kevin Boyd. Sora and M going at it, second and third. Through the back jump section they go. Race number 14.
2 minutes left.
75 expert two-wheel drive. Coming up at you next. Again, if you guys are liking what you're seeing, Yep. Pease and Morgan going at it through the center. Watching center, watching center. Cornwell going to pick up a spot. Thank you, Bob. Watching center. That's your. Here comes the leader. Oh, nope. Thought that was Jimmy Leffler for a second. Kevin Boyd on top. Sora in the 2. Watching center, guys. Watching center. Back up front. Kevin Boyd and
1 minute
Sora
left.
coming up on some traffic. Canfield. That'll be leader in second coming up on you next. Please hold your line. M into 3. Race number 14. 17.5 Expert 2-wheel drive coming up at you next. 75 Expert 2-wheel drive coming up at you next. Kevin Boyd. Ooh, my goodness. Hardy coming in hot. Pease and M going at it. Not really. With under 20 to go. Watch back quad. Watch back quad. Watch back quad. Thank you, Ashley. It is Kevin Boyd on top. Sora in that 2 spot. Mr. M in the 3. Morgan in the 4. Stacker in the 5. Time expiring with less than 5. Drivers less than 5. Everybody's going to be done when you cross our finish line. That is going to be time. Finish lap. You are
Robert
on.
Morgan done.
Robert Morgan, you are done. Chucky
Chucky
Stacker,
Stacker done.
you are done.
Kevin Boyd
Kevin
done.
Boyd taking the win.
Mike Sara done.
Nice job. Sora, you are done. Cornwell,
Candy
you
Corn
are
done.
done.
Josiah Pease done.
Pease, you are done. M, you are done.
Mr. M done.
Canfield and Hardy. That
Brooks
is the
Canfield
race.
done.
I'll stop. I got
Josh
it.
Hardy done.
Marshall's going to grab those blowers. Start blowing off your areas. Race number 14. 17.5 Expert 2-wheel drive. Coming at you next. All right, drivers from race number 13. I need you guys back on the track. Shouldn't be looking for any volunteers. Drivers for race number 13. I need all 10 of you back on the track to corner marshal for me, please.
The race is completed.
Marshals to your spots, please. Marshals to your spots. Marshals to your spots. Race number 14. 17.5 Expert, 2-wheel drive,
Jacob Layton.
stock, coming at you. Roll them out, check them in. Roll them out, check them in. Qualifying in the 10th spot, Joe Lacey. Thank you, Scott. Qualifying in the 9, Alex Craig. Qualifying in the 8, Zach Buse. In the 7, CJ Mann. In the 6, Brian Day. In the 5, Sean Sanchez. In the 4, Caden Say. In the 3,
deal.
Jacob Layton. In the 2,
Joe Lacey.
Willie Smith.
Little
And on
Raccoon.
the pole
Cadency.
will be
CJ.
Diego
Spew Starvage.
Becker.
Orange.
Marshals to your spots. I got
Penguin.
Pease, Cornwell, Canfield, M, Boyd, Sora, and with that, no more laps, no more laps, no more laps. I'm assuming Brian Day took off. Did Brian Day take off? I'm going to guess he did. So CJ Mann in the 6, Buse in the 7, Craig in the 8, Lacey in the 9.
1 minute to the start of the race.
Everybody from 7 on up can move up a spot. All right. Hey, Diego, we got a box there for a reason, don't we?
45 seconds to the start of the race.
We got a box there for a reason, right? Not a foot forward.
Thirty seconds to the
That's
start
what
of
you
the
get
race.
for heckling the announcer. All right, drivers ready, marshals ready. 17.5 Expert 2-wheel drive coming at you. Sound of the tone. All right, we're locked and loaded. Bettenker going to be leading us out. Willie Smith in the 2, Layton in the 3. Sagan a little wrong, got a long 5-minute main. Settle it in, gentlemen, settle it in, settle it in. You are experts after all. So out front, Diego Bettenker putting a little bit of real estate to himself and Willie Smith. Jacob Layton puts it upside down in the wagon wheel. Smith puts it upside down. And then it's a gaggle of cars going upside down. Goodness gracious, goodness. Thank you, Mr. Hardy. Diego Bettenker on top. Willie Smith in the 2. Buse, Sanchez, Layton, Craig. Everybody else. Race number 15. Two-wheel drive, modified. Coming to patch you next. Two-wheel mod. Coming to patch you next. It is Diego Bettenker leading out. Willie Smith in that 2 spot. Jacob Layton in the 3. Zach Buse in the 4. Craig in the 5. Say in the 6. Let's keep it clean, gentlemen. Watching the back quad. Watching the back quad. Watching the back quad. Brooks, you good? Layton getting it wrong. Buse now going to find his way into the top 2, top 3. Diego Bettenker gets it wrong, top of the hill. Willie Smith knocking on the back door. Knock, knock, knock. First and second going up the hill, going down the hill. Pequeño Apache. Diego Bettenker leading out. Willie Smith, the deal. Trying to seal it. In the 2, Buse in the 3, Layton in the 4. Man in the 5. Sanchez in the 6. Watch top of the hill, watch top of the hill. That was Smith putting it upside down. Going to drop off of Bettenker. Marshall out front. Thank you, Kevin. Watch top of the hill. Thank you, Mr. Pease. I will need about 2 volunteer marshals after this. 2 volunteer corner marshals after this to help me out. Diego Bettenker leading out. That'll be leader working there, Caden. Please hold your line. Willie Smith in the 2. Watching the back quad. Watching the back quad. Zachary Buse in the 3. Man in the 4. Layton in the 5. Layton going around the outside underneath the pipe. That is not the fast way around. Lacey trying to pick up the pieces on Layton. That was kind of weird. Watch bottom of the hill. Watch bottom of the hill. It is clear. Diego Bettenker leading out. Willie Smith in that 2 spot. Joe, you got the leader coming up on you next. You know what to do. Watch coming in the switchback. Clear. Thank you, Mike. Diego Bettenker on top. Thank you, Kevin. Willie Smith in the 2. Zach Buse in the 3. Man in the 4. Layton in the 5. Close battle between Layton and Man. For 4th and 5th. Watching the back quad. Watch the back quad. Buse getting it wrong. So now 3rd, 4th, and 5th coming up the hill. That is Buse, Man, and Layton going at it. Excuse me. 3 minutes in. 2 to go. Layton coming up a wee bit short. Thank you, Caden. So 3:15 in, 1:45 to go. Diego Bettenker rocking in the clean air. Willie Smith in the 2. Sanchez coming up short. No harm, no foul. Buse still going to be in the 3. He gets it wrong in the center. Layton and Man going at it for 4th and 5th with 3:40 in, 1:20 to go. I'll have Paul Weir over here for the next race. And I will need a couple volunteer marshals to help me out for race number 15. A couple volunteer marshals help me out for race number 15. We got Diego Bettenker leading out. Willie Smith in the 2 spot.
1 minute left.
Zachary Buse in the 3. Jacob Layton in the 4. So 3rd and 4th. Working in front of timing and scoring. Layton got the afterburners on. Setting his sights on Buse. He gets it wrong in the back quad. I don't think that's really going to matter because it's going to come back up again. But we'll give it a whack. Whack-a-mole, whack-a-mole. 4:30 in, 25 seconds left to go. Watch in center, guys. Watch in center. It is Diego Bettenker leading out. Willie Smith in the 2. Zach Buse in the 3. Man, Layton, Craig, Sanchez, Lacey, and Say rounding out. Watch at the bottom of the hill. Watch the bottom of the hill. Bottom of the hill is clear. That'll be second with there, Alex. Thank you very much. Zach Buse leading out in
Jacob
the
Layton done.
spot. Time has expired. You all will be done when you cross our finish line. Jacob Layton got you at the line. Sean Sanchez, you are done.
Orange done.
Caden Say, you
Cat
are
and C
done. Waiting on everybody else. Waiting on everybody
Excuse
else.
Garbage
Zach
done.
Views, you are done.
CJ done.
Man, you are
Little
done.
Raccoon
Diego
done.
Ventker, you are done. Waiting on Lacey,
Joe Lacey done.
Willie,
Deal done.
and
Penguin done.
Alex. That is a race. I'll stop. Marshals, grab those blowers. Start blowing off your areas. I do need 2 volunteer marshals, at least 2 volunteer marshals. Help me out, race number 15. That is my 2-wheel drive modified A main event. No water, Paul, no water. And again, race number 15. 2-wheel mod, A main event coming up at you next. 2-wheel mod, A main coming up at you next. Marshals to your spots, please. Marshals to your spots.
Transponder 1157-135.
No water. No. Marshals to your spots, please. Marshals to your spots. All right, I got Willie there, Buse there. Diego, that is not a marshaling spot. Find a marshaling spot. Thank you very much.
The race is completed.
Yeah, it looks like we're down to a 5-car dance. Lost several, so let's go ahead and get our marshals to our spots, please. Marshals to our spots.
Caden, are you getting on 9, Caden? Let's get down there so we can keep this program moving. All right, coming up next, your 2-wheel drive
Gatton.
modified. Let's get them checked in, fellas.
Orange.
Let's get them checked in.
Local
Got our
flip-flops
marshals
legend.
where they need to be.
Zippy. Chicken nugget.
All right, looks like the 5 that are here are locked or checked in. Let's get them lined up. Chase Boyd into 1, Scott Spear into 2, Lake in that 3, Gatton into 4, Sanchez in the 5.
One minute to the start of the race.
All right, Richard Lake in that 3, modified A main. 5 good drivers here, guys. Marshall's ready. Drivers ready.
45
Going
seconds
at
to the start of the race.
sound of the tone. All right, Boyd leading us out. Spear in that 2, Lake in the 3, Gadd in the 4, Sanchez in the 5. Gadd gets it wrong. Looking inside, stays in that 4 spot. Boyd into the center triple. Local legend in tow. Lake right behind him. All 5 drivers stick the landing. All 5 drivers running B7s, except for Sanchez in the Mugen. Boyd getting it wrong. God, everybody's getting it wrong. That's going to put Lake into 2. Boyd in the 1 manages to hold on to the 1. Lake's going to fall to that, or excuse me, Spear's going to fall to that 3. Gatton in the 4. Sanchez still in that 5. So let's see if Richard Lake can catch Chase Boyd as they head into that back quad. Boyd in that center triple. Lake coming into that center triple. Separated by 1.5 seconds right now. Now Gatton's moved into that 3. Spear got it wrong on that tabletop. Boyd onto the table, into the quad. Here comes Lake. He does a nice triple. So everybody nice and spread out. Boyd isn't going across the start line. Lake across the start line. Right now, your battle, Gatton and Spear, as they head into front of me, into that back quad. Spear goes inside of Gatton. Gatton goes off the wall. Spear gets it wrong on the landing. That's going to keep them tight, at least, as they head into this center triple. Your running order, Boyd, Lake. Local legend and Gatton. Sanchez slowly creeping on Gatton as local legend heads into the quad. Triple single, Gatton triple single. Lake gets it wrong. That's going to tighten it up. Everybody spread out. Everybody hitting the wall. So Lake's in that 2. He's going to have Scott Spear with 2:30 to go. Blowing it on that table. That's going to put Spear and Gatton 3 and 4 right now as they head across that start line. Going to give Richard a little bit of room as Gatton gets it wrong. Lake goes off the track. That's going to put Spear in the 2. Lake's going to hold on to that 3. Wow, this track is creating havoc on these mod drivers tonight with 2 minutes to go. 3
2 minutes
down,
left.
2 to go. Legend and Lake battling out like they've done for so many years as they head into that quad. Both triple. Lake goes over the top with a sick move. Scott Spear goes and hits Lake for making such a sick move. Just kidding, Spear, you didn't. Lake has the pass of the night over there. Spear made that triple about 10 feet longer than it needed to be on that last one. As they head into the center of the track, both those drivers clear that triple easy. Minute 12 left. Lake and Spear battling out. Gatton's right there too for that second spot. Lake gets it wrong going on the table. That's going to put local legend back in that 2
1 minute
spot.
left.
Spear into 3. Lake getting it wrong. Gatton's going to tighten it up as they head into the center triple. That's where your race is right now between Lake, Gatton, and Spear. Spear currently in that 2. Lake in the 3. Gatton in the 4. Sanchez in the 5. Now Gatton's going to get around Spear. And your leader's coming back around as they head into the quad. Oh my goodness. It is mayhem out there. 30 seconds left to go, guys. Boyd in the 1, Legend in the 2. Lake falling to that 4. Gatton's going to hold on to that 3. Lake's giving her all she's got. Traction rolls with less than 15 drivers, less than 15. Everybody's nice and spread out. And that is time. When you come across the line, you are done.
Zippy done.
Sanchez, when you come across the line, you're done. Oh, okay. Lake, you are done, but you have
Local
the
flip-flops,
pass of
Legend
the
done.
night.
Kevin Gatton done.
Yeah.
Chicken Nuggy done.
Chase Boyd's going to win this one. Chase, Scott, Kevin, and Richard. That's your
All right,
final
I'm
order.
going to need lots of volunteer marshals. Help me out for race number. Fun times, but I suck. All right, marshals, I'm going to need lots of volunteer marshals.
Transponder
to help me out
7335551.
for
Transponder
this next race. Lots of volunteer
6439707.
marshals, hold your cars, gentlemen. Hold your cars. Hold your cars. All right, drivers from race number 15, I need you guys back out on track, and lots of volunteer marshals to help me out. Lots of volunteer marshals, help me out. Thank you, Josh. Appreciate that. And when you're done, Marshall and Josh, come over and see me.
The race is
All
completed.
right, let's go and roll them out. Check them in. I got Gatton there. I got Boyd there. Spear there. CJ there. I am going to need 1, 2, 3 volunteer corner marshals. 3 volunteer corner marshals. 3 volunteer corner marshals. 3 volunteer
Mike
court
Stanger.
marshals.
Orange. Caleb Knobloch. Chris Friedenreich. Mr. M. Bob Goodwill. Mike Sara.
All right, no more laps, 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 no more laps. Final 2 races of the night. Again, thank you to my volunteers for hopping out there. Appreciate y'all. Ashley Lamb in the 10, Mr. M in the 9. Goodwill on the 8,
Ashley Lamb.
Friedenreich on the 7, Pease on the 6, Sora on the 5, Stanger on the 4, Knobloch on the 3, Sanchez on the pole. All right, we are cleared for takeoff. I need a volunteer corner marshal on cone number 9. Volunteer corner marshal on cone number 9, please. I need a volunteer corner marshal on cone number 9.
1 minute to the start of the race.
I am not going to get this race going unless I got marshals out there, kids. Everybody deserves a fair shake. I need a volunteer corner marshal to help me out on spot number 9, please. Thank you.
45 seconds
right,
to the start of the race.
We are cleared for takeoff. Let's get our cars lined up. I'll grab down there. You got it? Oh, thank you, Vinny. All right, drivers ready, marshals ready. Going at the sound of the tone. All right, Sanchez leading us out. Knobloch in the 2. Everybody got a good, clean head of health. Watch in center, watch in center. It is clear. Race number 16 on deck. Race number 17. Final race of our 2024 Stuff the Bus 4-wheel drive expert coming at you next. Sanchez on top. Knobloch in the 2. Looks like Stanger in the 3. P. Sora Goodwill. M. Again, thank you to everyone for coming on out. I know it was a long day, but hopefully you guys had a fun time. This will give you a warm-up to what's in store. Marshall at the bottom of the hill. Marshall bottom of the hill. Thank you, Chase, for what's in store for your one-up buggy challenge. With a seating round and 3 rounds of qualifying on Saturday, this will be about the time we'll be finishing up if we're starting at 9 a.m., give or take. Thank you, VP. Sean Sanchez leading out. Knobloch in the 2. Pease in the 3. Sora in the 4. Goodwill in the 5. Stanger in the 6. $130 in, $330 to go. Watch it out front, guys. Watch it out front. Watch it out front. Watch it out front. Thank you, Chase. It is clear. Somewhat. Thank you, Chase. It is clear. Thank you, Josh. Back out in front is going to be Sean Sanchez. Caleb Knobloch in the 2, Sora in the 3. Watch in center, guys. Watch in center. Watch in center. Watch in center. Watch in center.
Who's ready to hatch some cool?
Sanchez leading out. Sora in the 2.
2 minutes left.
Knobloch in the 3. Watch in center. Sora getting her off. Sean Sanchez leading out. 3 in. 1. Let's go. Watch in center, watching center.
Yes, I'm a gummy bear. Oh, I'm a yummy, tummy, funny, lucky
Watch the back quad, watch the back quad, watch the back quad. Good job,
Yes,
Chase.
I'm a gummy bear. Oh, I'm a moving, grooving, jamming, singing gummy bear. Oh, yeah, gummy,
Sanchez leading out. Now block in, Sora going at it. Stanger in the 4, he's in the 5. Who will M? Lamb.
bang, bang, bang,
Green
body,
right.
body, bum, bang, body, body, body,
Time starting to wind down with 4 minutes in, 1 to go. 4 minutes in, 1 to go. Watch in center, guys. Watch it in center. Watch it in center.
1 minute left.
Sean Sanchez on top. Final race of the night coming up at you next. Four-wheel drive expert. I think that's going to be a 3-car dance, so we'll be good on Marshall. Again, thank you to everyone for copping out there. Thank you to my volunteers for being out there. You guys are amazing. Sean Sanchez on top. Sora now going to be into the 2. Knobloch into 3. Whoa, watch it out front, guys. Watch it out front. Watch out behind you there, Josh. Good job. Oh, Pease. Oh, what is that? Watch out in the center. It is clear. Sora and Knobloch going at it with 25 seconds to go. That'll be second work with you there. Mr. M, please hold your line. Less than 10. Drivers less than 10. Less than 10. Sanchez, Sora, Knobloch, Stanger. Time winding down with less than 5. Less than 5. 2 and 1, and that is
Mike Sora
only
done.
time.
Caleb
First time
Knobloch
you're on
done.
Sora Knobloch, you guys are done. Separated by 6/10 of a second. Everybody else will be done. Do not interfere with the cars that are in front of you, gentlemen. Do not interfere with the cars that are in front of you when I call you done.
Mike
Sora
Stanger done.
Knobloch, you are done. Stanger, you are
Ashley
done
Lamb
in the
done.
top 4.
Bob
Ashley
Goodwill
Lamb
done.
in the 8. You are done. Waiting on
Orange done.
everybody else.
Josiah
Goodwill,
Pease
you're
done.
in the top
Mr.
5.
M done.
Sanchez, you're done taking the win. Pease, you're done. M, you're done.
Chris Friedenreich done.
And Friedenreich, you are done. That is her race. All stop.
The race is completed.
Marshals, grab your blowers. Final race of the night, four-wheel drive expert. Coming at you next. I'll have all 9 of these drivers back out on the track. All 9 of these drivers back out on the track. Josh, you get the Marshall belt of the day. Thank you very much. Appreciate you coming out, bud. They will be. They'll probably be handing out either Wednesday or on Saturday. I'm not quite sure. Probably Wednesday, I would imagine. But they'll have them later this week. So, no worries. Thank you. All right, marshals to your spots, please. Marshals to your spots. Final race of the night. Race number 17, four-wheel drive expert. Coming at you. Marshals to your spots, please. Marshals to your spots. Jacob Layton on the pole. Roll him out. Check him in. Layton on the pole. Say in the 2. Man on the 3. Stacker on the 4. Should have 9 marshals out there. I got Bob Goodwill in the top spot over there. M over there.
CJ.
Friedenreich over there. Knobloch over there.
1 minute to the start of the race.
Lamb over
Cadency.
there. Pease over there. All right, with that being said,
Jacob Layton.
line up the cars. Final race of the night. Want to have you guys
45 seconds to the start of the race. Chucky
I am
Stacker.
failing miserably on my duties. Let's get our cars lined up, gentlemen.
.30 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, four-wheel drive expert. 13.5 coming at you at the sound of the tone. Final race of the night, four-wheel drive expert. Leading us out, Jacob Layton, Caden Say in the 2. Less whip, more foam. Man in the 3. Stacker in the 4. Layton get a little wiggly-quiggly. Say trying to go under braking. It's a drag race through the wagon wheel. Let's keep it clean, gentlemen. You are experts after all. Let's utilize those triggers accordingly. Man in the 4, Stacker in the 5. Excuse me. Man in the 3, Stacker in the 4. Jacob Layton leading us out. Watch top of the hill, first and second. Getting it wrong. Oh, my. Caden Say going to be on top. Layton in the 2. Man in the 3. Stacker in the 4. Stacker doing the front endo. That was kind of cool. That's what I always do when the car does something weird. Look at the radio. Layton get it wrong on the back jump section. Man, Gonna pull into the 2. Meanwhile, Caden Say gonna be taking us out. Man into the 2. Looks like Layton gonna take an E. So rough bit of luck for Jacob. So we're down to a 2-car dance. 13.5 4-wheel expert. Caden Say on top. CJ Mann in the 2. 1 minute 30 in, 3:30 to go. Again, track will be closed after this race, so please don't come up and ask me if we're going to have practice, because, well, we're not. Because a tall, frosty beverage is calling my name somewhere at the conclusion of this race. Probably BJ's, because that's the closest available spot. Caden Say and Mann going at it now. Mann going to take over the top spot. Caden Say going to drop it to the 2. Chucky Stacker going to be in my top 3. Methinks. Mann getting it wrong, top of the hill. Say back into the top spot. With 2:15 in, 2:40 to go. 2:15 in, 2:40 to go. And don't forget, next weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we're going to be digging this mother up. So there will be, I believe, club racing on Wednesday. No oval racing on Friday, to my knowledge, because we're going to be tearing up the track. So Friday, the machinery will be in. Saturday will be foreman jumps, laying out a layout. So you guys want to come on out and help us put in a track? Come on out.
2 minutes
That
left.
on Saturday and finishing up on Sunday. Then your one-up buggy challenge is the following weekend. Track of next week? Yes. Club racing Wednesday. Track will be closed after that. Track should be open on Monday for open practice. Be a little loose. Wednesday will be the first official club race. Track will be control practice on Friday of the one-up buggy challenge. I believe for those that are entered. That is a buggy-only race, so if you haven't signed up for that, head on over to hobbyaction.net. Get that handle taken care of. 4 minutes in, 1 to go. Caden Say still leading us out. Man in the 2, Stacker in the 3.
1 minute left.
And man, through the back triple section they go. Man, trying to do the wall ride. Looking dialed as he does it. With under a minute to go, drivers, under a minute to go. Time starting to wind out. Keep them rolling, guys. Keep them rolling. Less than 40. And again, I sincerely hope everyone had a fun time today. Hopefully you guys appreciate the effort that's put in to make this track the way it is on a daily basis for races. If you don't, I implore anybody to come on out and try it. Less than 15 seconds, drivers, less than 15 seconds. Say leading out, Man in the 2, Stacker in the 3 with less than 10, less than 10. And that is going to seal the deal. Everybody will be done when you cross the start-finish line. CJ taking home
CJ
top
done.
2. You are done. Chucky going to round out my top 3. You are done.
Chucky Stacker done.
Less whip, more foam. You are done. That is the race.
Cat and C done.
Thank you again, everyone coming on out.
The race is
We will
completed.
see you guys on the flip side. Track is closed.